Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Yesterday when I released my latest video, a friend of mine raised a very interesting question. I think he drew a very interesting distinction between being submissive and being witty in the world and adapt oneself quickly to the roles of the world. I think that's a very valid distinction in the first place, because in the first case, when you are just being docile and submissive, you're naive. You just know how to conform to the standards. But in the second case, you know precisely what the roles are at hand. Then you are smart enough to make use of the world, make use of the roles. Then you can be successful in that system. So I'm talking about the second type of persons, and I think what they're representing is the secular wisdom through which they survive and thrive in society. Of course, it's useful in their own place, but the question is, if we leave, let's say, secular wisdom unchecked and be the solely predominant doctrine that guides the whole society, what would happen? I think there could be the following questions. The first question is that for individuals, the more we are assimilated into the society, the more that's the indication that our ego is somehow repressed, because being integrated into a society is almost by definition an oppression of your ego. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be integrated into the society, but the degree to which we are integrated into that somehow indicates how much we take it as the cost of sacrificing ourselves, right? We want freedom. We want, times to do things that we want to do. We want leisure time. We want things like that. But it is, I would say, at odds with the standards and rules at the table. So I think if you don't have a room for yourself and inner desire, maybe you can not have a literally meaningful life. So that's the first question. And second of all, I would say that for the whole society, we don't only need secular wisdom for individuals to thrive. We also need a sort of philosophical wisdom to guide and orient ourselves across time. With that, we can be critical and reflective enough of the status quo, right? When there is something pretty problematic of our current situation, we can have the guts to change it, and we can have enough wisdom and courage to have that corrected by cautious discussion, let's say. But it also requires a certain amount of individuality and the freedom of your own ideas and inner desire, so that it could be managed. So I think the overarching role should guide and orient us across time if we do want to thrive and maintain the stability that we do maintain in any given society, is by adopting the philosophical wisdom in the first place, then secular wisdom, so that it could be a more reasonable combination, so far as I could tell. Thank you.